Oh, you're early today, champ?
It's not that I'm early.
Then what is it?
It's just that time is passing unusually slow today.
And there he goes, putting on his philosopher voice again.
Seriously, normally on a school day, the clock hands run like an Olympic sprinter. Today, since we're off, they amble along like an old turtle going for a leisurely stroll.
That actually makes a weird amount of sense.
What about you? How did your morning start?
I set my alarm for 6 o'clock.
Look at you, so disciplined.
Then I turned it off.
And then what?
Snoozed it for another 5 minutes.
The classic play.
Then another 5 minutes.
And the result?
Next time I opened my eyes, it was already 8:30.
A spectacular leap through time.
I still don't understand why 5 minutes in bed is so much shorter than 5 minutes in a classroom.
Because there's magic in bed. Gravity is much stronger there than anywhere else.
What about in the classroom?
In class, there are only lectures and yawns.
A clear difference indeed.
I once tried putting my phone far away from the bed to force myself to get up and turn it off.
Did it work?
Absolutely. Highly effective.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Effective for exactly one day. The next day, I got up, turned off the alarm, took my phone, climbed back into bed, and went right back to sleep.
Haha, your brain is a genius at finding shortcuts to be lazy.
Human survival instinct is all about conserving energy, you know.
You've definitely taken conservation to the max. By the way, I saw something so funny on the road today.
Let's hear it.
I saw a guy walking and talking on his phone, gesticulating wildly with his hands and feet.
That's normal. Probably discussing some important business.
But his phone was still tucked away in his pants pocket.
Huh? Was he using Bluetooth earbuds?
A moment later, I saw him pull his phone out, stare blankly at the screen, and realize his earbuds weren't connected.
Haha, so he was just talking to the open air the whole time.
Exactly. It looked both pitiful and hilarious.
I hope the air was listening to him sincerely.
The wind probably knows the story by heart better than the person on the other end.
These are strange times. We can forget our keys, our wallets, even our homework.
But absolutely never our phones.
Exactly. The phone is like an extension of our body now.
Yesterday, my mom called to ask me to buy a few things. When I was on the phone, I remembered it perfectly, confident I didn't need to write it down.
And when you got to the supermarket, everything vanished from your mind, right?
Actually, I did write a note on my phone,
Then why did you still forget?
because I forgot to even open my phone to read the note.
Now that is a move no one could have predicted.
In the end, I brought home nothing but a bag of cookies.
Were cookies on the list your mom gave you?
Not at all.
Then why did you buy them?
Because when I walked past the shelf, the bag of cookies looked at me and whispered, "Please take me home."
You are the perfect target for advertisers.
But at least the cookies tasted great. They completed their mission outstandingly.
I feel like unnecessary items always tempt us faster than things we actually need. The other day, I went into a stationery store just to buy one ballpoint pen,
And what did you walk out with?
a spiral notebook, 2 cat-shaped keychains, and a bottle of soda.
And the ballpoint pen?
Forgot to buy it.
Brilliant. No excuses left.
Speaking of discipline, have you been working out lately?
Yes, I work out diligently every day.
Seriously? I highly doubt that.
Really. Every morning I play a cardio workout tutorial video.
And then?
Then I eat breakfast while watching them work out.
Wait, so where is the workout part?
I cheer them on. They are working so hard they need an audience, don't they?
A new method of spiritual training? Working out with your eyes?
Exactly. A healthy mind leads to a healthy body.
I think your muscle groups are screaming inside. As for me, I do actual running.
Wow, so diligent today. Running in the park?
No, chasing the bus.
Oh, the survival cardio discipline, right?
After running, my heart was pounding so hard I felt like I'd just finished an international marathon.
Did you catch the bus?
No, the driver sped off into the distance.
Then why run and tire yourself out?
Just to let the driver know, I gave it my all, we just weren't meant to be.
Admirable sportsmanship, I must say.
Some days, Life is incredibly strange. The other day, I was ridiculously productive, cleaned my room spotlessly, studied, and finished reading before evening.
Sounds like an entirely different, perfect person.
But the very next day, I stood frozen for 30 minutes, just trying to decide what to eat for lunch.
Oh, I totally get that. Why is choosing what to eat harder than choosing a path for the future?
Because the future is far away, but a hungry stomach is grumbling right now.
Exactly. The other day, I stood in front of the fridge, opened it, stared for a while, and then closed it.
Because there was no food?
No, because when I opened it, I forgot what I was looking for.
The fridge must emit some alien memory wiping waves. I get that all the time too.
Maybe this is a universal syndrome for all of humanity.
But you know what? I actually like ordinary days like this.
Why is that?
No need for anything too grand. Just waking up, meeting your best friend at a cafe, drinking a cup of coffee, and chatting about random things.
True, and then laughing like two idiots.
Sometimes joy lies in those tiny little things, like unexpectedly finding some spare change in an old jacket pocket.
Or finding out that an assignment deadline has been pushed back by a day.
Now that is ultimate happiness.
Or getting bubble tea and having it upgraded to a larger size for free.
Life sometimes compensates us with sweet little things like that.
And that's enough to make the whole day bright. I'm feeling really happy today, too.
Because of the good coffee?
Because of the good coffee, and because I have a friend sitting here willing to listen to me ramble on about everything under the sun,
I'll take that as the most sincere compliment of the day.
you always know how to make yourself happy.
Well, life is short. Might as well enjoy it while we can.
That actually sounds good, much deeper than anything you've said so far.
It's all tactical.
What tactic?
Talking 90% nonsense, so the remaining 10% of serious talk sounds more philosophical.
I give up on you.
Any more thrilling stories for today?
Of course, plenty more.
Tell me then.
Let's save it for the next cup of coffee.
Ah, a trick to extend our hangout, right?
Learned from the best. Get ready to hear the rest.
All right, go on and tell me.
Tell you what?
You just promised a whole basket of stories weirder than the last one. I'm sitting here waiting.
Oh, that. This week, I discovered a shocking truth about myself.
Sounds serious. Discovered you're a long-lost princess?
No, I realized that all this time I thought I was a diligent student, but it turns out I'm only diligent at preparing to study.
Haha. Wait, what's the difference?
World of difference. First, I clean my desk spotlessly, arrange the highlighters by color palette, wipe my laptop screen till it shines, adjust the desk lamp for artistic lighting, and then pick a super chill lo-fi playlist.
Sounds professional. And then, you study?
No, then I feel too tired from all the cleaning, decide I've been highly productive, and deserve to go lie down and rest.
I get it. Haven't studied a single word, but mentally you've graded yourself a perfect 10 for productivity. The brain is truly a master of self-delusion.
What about you? I heard you were highly determined this week.
True, I resolved to stay highly focused all evening, but the first 10 minutes went very smoothly until I happened to look out the window.
And a figure passed by?
A bird flew past. I started wondering, where is it flying to? Do birds have to go to school? Then I thought, if birds went to school, their most hated subject would definitely be physics, specifically aerodynamics.
Alex, your ability to distract yourself has reached master level. If only you used that imagination to solve math problems.
I wish. Though this week, one subject really melted my brain. The teacher just finished Formula 1, and I nodded along. Easy, got it. Then he explained example 2, and I was like, wait, what planet are we on?
The knowledge entered your left ear, found it too empty inside, and walked straight out of your right ear, didn't it?
Definitely. It didn't even bother saying goodbye to me.
Speaking of studying, the other day I invited some friends for a group study session. The first 20 minutes were extremely serious.
And after that?
After that, we started discussing the lesson, then drifted to talking about the teacher, then suddenly moved to reviewing movies in theaters, and finally craved bubble tea and snacks.
An inevitable conclusión.
So we all went out to eat. When we got back, everyone was stuffed, and the stack of assignments remained completely untouched, pristine as if nothing had ever happened.
At least your homework remained untainted by the mortal world. My class had a dramatic moment this week too. The teacher asked a tough question, and the whole class suddenly plunged into a vast, deep silence.
The kind of silence where you can clearly hear a mosquito buzzing, right?
Exactly. Then he started scanning his eyes across the room. Oh man, the survival rules kicked in immediately. One person suddenly found the desk pattern incredibly beautiful, another leaned back to study the ceiling architecture, and another frantically wrote away, having no clue what they were even writing.
So, who did Lady Luck call upon?
Me, of course. When my name echoed, my heart pounded as if I'd just run a 400-meter relay. Luckily, I could still answer, though my voice shook like I was addressing a crowd of thousands.
That feeling is definitely a core memory for every student, but that's still not as painful as exams. I had studied Chapter 1 inside out, brimming with confidence.
And the exam was on Chapter 2?
The exam was on Chapter 3. It felt like I'd trained to play soccer, but when I arrived, they handed me swim goggles and forced me to dive in for a swimming race.
Haha, a painful but highly accurate analogy. For me, I once read an exam question 3 times in a row.
Reading closely to find a solution?
No, because every time I finished reading, I forgot what the question was asking. The exam pressure literally forced my brain to reset to factory settings.
Your brain is a buggy operating system that somehow keeps running. But don't you agree there's a paradox in learning? In class, listening to the teacher, everything seems as easy as pie. But at night, opening the textbook to do homework?
And it looks like an ancient code from an extraterrestrial civilization, right?
Yes! It's like someone swapped out all my textbooks on my way home. So I fall right back into procrastination. I set a goal to study at 7 p.m. At 7:15 I'm thirsty, so I get water. At 7:20 I casually check notifications on my phone. And boom, it's 9 p.m.
The phone wins by a knockout again. Me too. I spend a whole hour making a minute-by-minute schedule, decorating it beautifully. Then I look back, and there's no time left to actually study according to that schedule.
We are definitely lifetime members of the High Plans, Low Execution Club.
But on the bright side, though we complain and procrastinate,
We still manage to get everything done on time in the end.
even if we submit it exactly 5 minutes before the deadline.
Or pulling an all-nighter, sprinting till we're breathless.
But that feeling of finishing a pile of tough assignments, shutting down the computer, and crawling into bed for a worry-free sleep.
Oh, that is truly the happiest feeling in the world.
Absolutely. After a stormy week of studying, having a cup of coffee and sitting here sharing silly laughs with you is the absolute best.
Today was really fun, but listen.
What is it?
This week's stories are nothing compared to the next one I'm about to tell.
Teasing me again? You're actually making me curious now.
Brace yourself, the next one is much more ridiculous.
I'm always ready to hear your absurd stories.
And I'm always ready to debunk your illogical arguments. We make a perfect pair.
Or a disastrous combination that brings laughter.
Haha, that sounds so like you, Alex, and that is not a compliment.
All right, now for the part I've been waiting for. You said it was even funnier than school stories.
Don't set your expectations too high. You're pressuring me. It's just some silly, everyday things.
The sillier, the better. As long as there are no math, physics, or chemistry formulas.
All right, have you ever walked into a room and suddenly stood blankly, having no idea why you're there?
All the time. I consider it my special talent.
All right, have you ever walked into a room and suddenly stood blankly, having no idea why you're there?
Haha, and then, did you remember?
Yesterday, I walked into the kitchen, stood dead silent in the middle of it for a minute, looking around like a tourist on their first visit.
Exactly how it goes. Our brain actually loves giving us side quests.
Not at all. I had to slowly walk back to the living room and sit down. And guess what? The second my butt hit the couch, I remembered instantly.
Yeah, like, main quest, grab a cup of water. Side quest, forget why you are here. Plus, 10 bonus points of confusion rewarded to the player.
Side quests?
I suspect moms have a built-in GPS in their eyes. The other day, I was looking for my glasses, searched the whole house, crawling under the bed and desk, breaking a sweat.
Totally. And then there's finding lost things. I turn the whole room upside down and find nothing. But when I ask my mom, she just glances over and finds it in 3 seconds flat.
After 10 minutes of wrestling with the house, I casually reached up to scratch my head and found my glasses sitting proudly on my forehead.
Where did they turn up in the end?
I told you not to laugh. The worst part was, I actually went around asking everyone, has anyone seen my glasses? With a dead serious face.
Ha ha. Oh my god. Seriously, Alex?
Hearing that makes me feel much better. We should start a Scammed by Yourself club. I bet the membership would be huge.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. But then again, I'm no better. Once, I was holding my phone in my hand, using its flashlight to look under the bed for my phone.
Of course, it's a common trait of geniuses. Last week, I asked myself a question, answered it, and then jumped into a debate, arguing with myself face to face.
By the way, do you ever talk to yourself?
Nobody won, both sides were equally stubborn. Eventually, the internal meeting had to be postponed because both of us got hungry and decided to go grab food.
And who won in the end?
Same here. Even if I was holding it 5 seconds ago, the brain just never trusts its own memory.
Quite a peaceful way to resolve conflict. I have this funny habit of checking my things before going out. Purse, check. Phone, check. Keys, check. Walk 3 steps, then stop and pat my pockets to check again.
Haha, at least it was actually there.
The peak was when I wanted to make sure I had my phone, so I pulled my phone out to see if my phone was there.
Yeah, life doesn't always need grand events to be interesting. It's these tiny, ordinary moments that stay with us the longest.
See? These stories sound silly, but everyone sees a bit of themselves in them.
That was well said, pure philosophy.
Exactly. Just like us sitting here chatting about random things, the laughter is what lingers in the end.
If you could choose one superpower, what would it be?
Thanks. It's been a while since you paid me a proper compliment.
For me, I just wish I had the superpower to locate lost items.
Teleportation. So I can sleep in until the very last second, then teleport right there, saving myself from getting up early and getting ready. Very practical, right?
So, I don't have to spend half my life looking for house keys, car keys, and the glasses sitting on my head.
What would you use that superpower for?
I knew it. The moment I let my guard down, you tease me.
I promise I will never mention the glasses incident again. Actually, wait, I can't promise that.
Time flies so fast. It's true that when you're with the right person, even talking nonsense is fun.
Oh, we've been talking so much, our cups are already empty.
Agreed. See you next time at this cafe. Make sure to prepare some new absurd stories.
Well, let's wrap it up for now. This is enough positive energy for the whole week.
I'm always ready. Let's go.
You too. Make sure to prep some unique theories.
What's up?
Let's go, oh, Alex.
Haha. Emma, you got me.
Remember to feel your head to check if your glasses are still there.
Bye, troublemaker. See you next time.
Haha, bye, Alex.